And Jeff Chadwick doesn't even bother to put the count. He has waved it off inside the first 90 seconds. Whoever hit Pearl seems like me, whoever hit Pearl. They both have psychics.
Wow, you boys are up. What's up, man? I'm seeing some of the Americans in the house. I'm exhausted, dude. I can't believe you Americans are up. God, it's it's 7:30 my time, and I'm like it's bedtime for me, boys. So we'll see how long I last. You guys think I'm playing? I have sparring tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning, and I've been up since 5 a.m. So I've already been up 14 hours. I'm usually in bed by 8 p.m. guys. By the way, look at you boys tapping in. This is freaking awesome. Box Rambler, Mike Ross was cracking. Skeezy in the house, boxing fan. The boys. Bro got slumped. Johnny is the link. I'm freaking tired, man. Yo, I'm watching right here. First fight went. The first fight just ended. One of the blokes making the pro debut. We'll see how this fight card goes, guys. That was pretty quick. Hopefully they speed these fights along because I'm exhausted. All right, let me enter the studio. I'm kind of like, so yeah. The last time you guys saw me was probably I did a live at 7 a.m. So you guys saw me 12 hours ago. Since then, I've trained 5 times. So something I never talk about is like is my coaching, and so I deadlifted with a client. I did bench with a client. I ran a 5K today. I did 10 rounds shadow boxing today, and I did an hour of mobility. You guys usually catch me in the morning. I'm freaking exhausted. Let's go. We'll see if the bets hold up, boy. Let's go. I'm delirious. All right, first fight's done. We have a few fights left. Guys, did anybody get word of the heavyweight fight? Because Box 365, I'll bring up some screens too. I'm just getting settled, boys. Bet 365 has Lilo Telepe. Did you guys get action on Lilo Telepe versus Chiwat Putaruska? Yeah, we don't get Friday boxing. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna. This is my girl's kind of salty. She's like, "You're going home to stream." I was at my girl's house earlier. You're going home to stream? She was like, "It's Friday night." I was like, "My boy Adu got something to tell you, Chrissy. It's Friday night boxing. We don't get this all the time, so I'm going home to the boys." All right, I'll pull. I'm gonna pull a split screen up. Oh, they got Desley Robinson. We just won money on her. She's just a world champion right here. It's on DAZN. Uber this man. I got something. I got something for him. I can't be drinking coffee though at 7:30 p.m. So I'm gonna do. Let's share a screen real quick. You know what? Right now, I'll share the Discord. If somebody has a better idea, if one of you boys want to come on as well, when the fights. Uber this man a coffee. You guys are crazy. Okay, so what I need to do then is share the link. I'm going to share the link, guys. We got girl fights. Copy. Perfect. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna just leave this pin for a second. I'll answer all your questions. I don't think Lilo Telepay fought, Philip, because I saw it was still on our it's still on box, Bet 365, but I'm not seeing it, boys. So the first fight's down. thank God that first fight. It was a pro debut. I mean, it ended in a brutal fashion. Second fight's up. Hopefully, they just let these fights run. You know what I'm saying? Let me answer Henry's question real quick. I'm getting K's on the tready, relying on this chat for commentary. Skizzy's dropping beats when we do it ordinary. My name is Johnny Stoff. If you got a mic, I'll drop a beat tonight. If you really pop lock with the girls don't talk. If you really want to walk, Chris Eubanks on the screen. Will he win again? Chris Eubanks, do you think Eubank is gonna win? Is he gonna beat Connor Ben? I'm still spitting. Wasn't even doing it. Yo, Johnny, who you picking, Mooney or Fati or Andrew Hunt? All these. I got Mooney or Fati beating Andrew Hunt. Andrew Hunt, he fought recently, but he had taken like 3 years off. I just watched Mooney or Fati live. He was on the undercard of Sam Goodman and Cesar Vaca. He knocked out Wade Ryan. Wade Ryan, legit pro. So I mean, not a lot of big names on either resume. You mix Munir's last performance with the backing of Billy Dibb and sort of the promotional, like Munir was positioning himself to fight Nikita Zoo. He calls out Michael Zarafa after he knocked out Wade Ryan, positioned himself in between the talks to where people were talking about it. All right, we got Ung Sanda fighting Jonte Matejas next. This dude is 0-3, and his mate is 1-0. Straight off the dome. Yo. Yeah, I used to be a nerd. I'm still a nerd, but we used to have battle rap contests. Follow Mike Breaking Bad, fed on basketball last night. Now you good, man. I'm glad you guys are eating in there, Mike. See? That's what we're doing. It's not just about me, man. We got dude, what's up with KDR in the soccer channel though? KDR's eating in the Discord. Breaking Bad's eating in the basketball Discord. Guys, join the Discord, mate. The link is pinned. It's a couple bucks a month. Cats are always eating up in there. It's not just boxing. I'm a boxing head and MMA head. What's up, Mike D? Fats Code. I hope this promotion does well. Yeah, so this is a LeBruno promotion. I'm pretty sure they do a lot of Joel Camilera fights. I don't know if you guys know Joel. Joel's a nice dude. He's had some big fights. He stepped up a couple times. I think he stepped up once on the world level. Things really didn't go his way. Joel Camilero came up with LeBruno. I've seen him a couple times on these cards. So we got the fights at least are coming like this. You know what I'm saying? We already got it. Have you pulled your tie? Hell nah. What are you talking about? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Tiger's winning that fight. Adu, come on. I'm delirious. What do you guys make of this dude's blazer, though, man? He's like trying to pull a my man from the UFC, Buffer. Looks like my boy Bruce. Okay. No shit. So Boxing Booth is in the Discord chatting away. Let me pull that. What's he saying? So this is how do you do? Boxing Booth. Damn, this Ong signed up on myself. He must have lost in 2012. Yeah, Ong is 37. He's 0-3-1, I think. So Mariah Turner. I got Mariah Turner. What's up, CBD Flower Review? Mariah Turner, when you look at Mariah Turner's resume, if you know her career, she's a legit world, kickboxing, Muay Thai fighter, boxing. She's gonna put it on her. Mariah's gonna put it on her. I got no problem with that. Who do you got winning the World Series next year? I'm about to go all in. Cleveland. Cleveland is the city where I come from. Cleveland, baby, the land. If you don't know, your ass better call somebody. I'm going crazy on the live. So we got the Discord popping. Maybe I'll bring up another screen. Are you guys able to watch this? Are you boys watching this wherever you are? Tigers now plus 114. Let's check it out. Let's check that Tiger joint. Yeah, I know he's the underdog now, so that's a good move because we're out here getting dogs now, aren't we? So this is fight number 2. Some of the referees, this fight will end quickly, guys. This is gonna be a knockout festival. Trust me. I love these Aussie domestic knockout festivals. So we're gonna pull up. So this is Ong Sanda versus Jonte Medesas. It's a 4-rounder. I guess they were just trying to fill in time. I mean, good, shout out to both fighters, man, getting an opportunity to fight on DAZN, and shout out to Sam Labruna. So one of the boys said the odds Tiger. Oh, this fight's going to end quickly. I'm tired when I went past this fight like 10 times. I'm tired when I can't find it. Yeah, so Tiger's at 215. I guess we're dog hunting. I've been on Tiger all week. I told you guys if you were on Tiger, wait, and this is exactly what I was talking about. So, we're spot on there. We just need to get spot on the outcome. So yesterday Tiger was $1.98. He's 215. That's wild. That's nice, man. I told you a lot of money would be coming on Nick. And if you guys were Flas fans, hopefully you got Flas a couple days ago. You'll be snoozing by the time event starts. You guys are awesome, man. Do you think there's such thing as Aussie stoppage? I mean, ain't nothing as bad as those UK stoppages, big dog. It's those it's those UK stoppages that kind of got me. I don't know, from here on out, Fabio Wardley's on my no best list. I ain't betting. Who just said Unk kind of cracking? He is, man. Unk out here, 58 years old, boy. Unk. I'd love to see Unk get one right here, though, boy. You can tell he doesn't look too durable, though. You know what I'm saying? He don't look sturdy. Some guys look kind of leaky. Speaking of leaky, Darius Fulgham versus David Stevens, man. When you do David Stevens tape, I don't know if any of you boys did the tape. Stevens is a big dog. Stevens likes to fight in the pocket. 15 and I think he's 15-2, 25 years old. Nice little amateur. Was on the Olympic team. Could crack. He's a big underdog. I keep talking myself into this fight, boys. If shit pops tonight on this card, I might talk myself into this dog right here because I watched a couple hours of tape today on DFG and Stevens. They both have a common opponent, mate. DFG coming off that loss. Stevens 25, pedigree, shorter guy, puncher from the inside. Boom, boom. I think DFG's inside game is a bit kind of slow, and sometimes he breaks down a bit. I don't know if I pull the trigger, I'll let you guys know. But man, it's something to look towards. He was on the team, man. I don't know. Let me double check that. So this was his pedigree. So I knew he was an amateur, 2 junior Olympic gold medals, silver gloves champion, ringside. He's been in the game for a while. 2017 USA Youth Champion, established himself as the country's brightest talents, raised in foster homes. Great story. Stevens developed a first sense of independence, resilience. Inspired by Mike Tyson, Stevens owns a power punching style. Yeah, his style is nice, man. People were going to talk about that. Joe Sean, he got knocked out in the first round against Joe Sean a couple fights ago. With 10 of his 15 wins coming by way of Crayo's pro career, highlight victories, 2 losses against high-level opponents. Yeah, Bektemir. The Bektemir fight was close. Yeah, so not the Olympic team, but junior Olympic team. Yeah, wasn't Olympian. But I mean, he got pedigree, man, at 25 years old too. Dude, that Kamakov, people were sleeping. He beat Peter Kamakov. He was legit. Cats, I think he might have been the underdog in that fight. He's not. I mean, 3-1, man. He's worth sprinkling. He's worth the sprinkle, boy. Fred Labozeta. We got Ong Sanda fighting Jonte Matejas. There's a minute left in the second. It's a 4-rounder. We're waiting until the the fights that we got action on come up. So yeah, guys, we covered these fights all week. Oh, the Young Buck. No, they called it a slip. I thought Unk got a knockdown. Aussie Rebel TV was cracking big bets on the fights. Don't bet on every. Yeah, that's right. It's good. My man right here. That's good advice. Sometimes the best bets are the ones you don't make. Sometimes your biggest wins are the ones you don't bet. That's real rap raw. You don't always have to bet. You don't want to get into this habit of needing action. That's that degenerate behavior. What I like to do is, and the boys on my channel all week, like all the OGs here, I don't know if there's a few of them. The boys with the stars, they know. But what I like to do is go over the week ahead, and these are my notes, and I'll handwrite the fights first, and then we have them in the Discord as well. But in that process, when I'm like something with the memory, because I'm a writer as well, writing down and then speaking it. So the way our brain works, we have 3 styles of learning: auditory, visual, and kinesthetic. So when we're writing it down, we can see it. I'm writing it, I could see it, my brain. And then when I'm speaking it, all right, May Soliman versus Jazzy Parr, I'm writing it down, I'm seeing it, I'm speaking it. So now I have 2 out of the 3. And then the last one is kinesthetic. It's kind of tough to kinesthetic because you feel the world around you. So when you're learning something, you want to try to implicate at least 2 of the 3. And when I'm doing that process, I'll do a no bet list. Like on this card, I'm not betting on the main event. Based on just what I saw on the tape. I've seen Bala fight for the last few years. I saw Vorobiev fight live. It's just not a fight I'm putting money on. I got all my action. I got 2 legs working. I gave all the Discord boys. It's in the Discord. I got a 3-leg parlay, and then I went heavy on a method of victory. So one of these fights, I need to knock out, baby. I need that. That you want Elroy's son. I need that knockout. That pop pop. Still good. Blessings. What's up, Blessings? OG. Blessings, OG. Aussie Rebel TV. Appreciate you, man. We're out here trying to do it. Christina. Her name's Christina. She hates when people call her Christine. We still here, man. I told her to come on the stream. I was like, Chrissy, pop in here. Let me share the link, though. I didn't put it in the Discord. Guys, I'm going to share the link in the Discord if anybody wants to come on. So let's see what the boys are saying. Oh, the boys are getting the boys are sharing them illegal link joints. That's why it's good in the Discord too, boy. You get in that little Discord, they be doing all the little links. Found a free channel nice and clear. No buy in the fourth round. Yeah, so this is round 3 out of 4. Ong Sanda's taking on Jonte Matejas. We're just waiting for the bigger fights to come on, the Bet365 fights, the sports bet fights. If you guys are new on my channel, guys, I cover all the fights every week, whether it's here in Australia. We have fights all weekend. Oh, that's a nice right hand. We got the Pro Box card tomorrow in Florida, headlined by Tiger Johnson and Nick Flaz. And then we got the big one Sunday in Texas. These are my days, by the way. Virgil Ortiz versus Erickson Lubin. So we cover fights. This is what I do. I cover fights all week. I do live streams every day. We got the Discord right here. I'll make the Discord bigger so you guys can see. So Big Steve says not getting to zone, especially when a lot of the fights are while I'm sleeping. Legend. Doubt this is a real James Bond. 5 things just for MMA. How about not assume and actually click the link to find out? But Teja will win. It's not 4, it's 4, not 3. No, it's round 3, player. 30 seconds left in the 3rd round, guys. I guess that's what we're doing. Multi-sport. The boys are arguing in the Discord. Why? Did you guys hit again on the NBA today? Did you guys hit today in the NBA in the Discord?
Really good finish to the round with Johnny Metaxas. He had his moments on Sander in the first minute for 75 seconds, but a powerful finish. That's the hard round to score. Well, I still think.
Look at Mike Tyler. You fucking smashed it. Thank you for that assist play. I got money to spend this weekend. Mike Tyler, man, you in training camp, boy. Don't be going out. Mike Tyler, you need to be living like a samurai. Our boy Mike in the Discord is a pro fighter. He has his 11th pro fight first week of December. Shout out to Mike Tyler. Follow Mike TV. He's 10-0, trying to extend his record to 11-0. He's the one saying he's catching the NBA channel. Look at the boys eating in the NBA channel. Yeah, they serve wombat for food. What did I miss? Johnny, is it common to have a boxing ring set up in the middle of a function? Yeah, for sure. Is that not common in America? You sell tables, baby. That shit's fun. Maybe I thought that was, I've seen that in America too. But it's very common in Australia. It's called selling tables, man. All fighters know about selling tables. And, you don't really see it on the world level, obviously, but you see it on the club level, the domestic level. I went to one of my boxing coaches a couple years ago was a former Aussie Olympian. He fought for a world title. He fought Carl Frampton. So my old boxing coach was Luke Jackson, Action Jackson, Luke Jackson from Tasmania. And one of his last fights he was fighting on I think Billy Hussein's undercard, or Billy Hussein's card. Billy and Skinny Hussein, the Hussein boys. Skinny was a hell of a pro. Billy coaches, he was the guy who handled Billy Dibb's career, I'm pretty sure. And I think Skinny now works with Anthony Mundine's son, CJ. So CJ turned pro. We watched CJ's last fight. But during one of Luke's fights, after he lost to Frampton, it's when he was coaching me. He was selling tables, and the fight card was out like an hour out of where I live in the northern beaches in Sydney. So like not too, like probably 6 kilometers from the Opera House. And this was about, I don't know. I never leave my neighborhood, by the way. I don't never leave my neighborhood. It felt like we were like 14 hours away, and there were no alcohol was served. It was crazy. It was I think it was in it might have been in I think it was a Muslim function. So I think that's why there was no alcohol being sold. But yeah, you have tables like this. It's fun. I like it. Yeah, to serve the wombat where to watch play. I'm talking about money about this. Good man, you know I'm playing with you, Mike. Where's your money at, dude? There's the thing about the fights this weekend, guys, man, including tonight too. And I talked about this on the first live stream of the week on Monday. I said some of us are there's gonna half of us are gonna make a lot of money and half of us are gonna lose. So because there's a couple of these fights, Tiger versus Flaz, prop bets on Virgil versus Lubin. This is where I think there's gonna be money. Even tonight, man. I went heavy on a knockout, so you guys already know who I'm going for. And I guess we'll be live to watch it. I went heavy. That my biggest bet is happening in about an hour. It's Munir Fatih versus Andrew. So we'll see what time it is. Luke Jackson could fight. He fought Carl Frampton before the alcohol took over. I think Luke's clean now. No, Luke's a great man. Yeah, Luke's great. Luke is a kid who, everybody struggles with something. You know what I mean? He uh, he went through a lot of stuff as a young boy. I know him on a deeper level, man. He watched, he lost one of his good mates to, one of his good friends when he was younger. He talks about all this stuff is open. He talked about it, took his own life, and mental health's a real thing, man. Did you guys did the thing which just happened with the young kid from Dallas, dude? Heartbreaking stuff. Yeah, mental health is a real thing, and a lot of there's direct. I mean, there's studies direct correlation with repeated head trauma and higher risks of mental health issues. So you know, even it's not just boxing though. It's not just combat sports. People think CTE and head trauma is just like MMA or boxing, but soccer, long-term studies, a lot of soccer players suffer from it too because constant headers of the ball, which you don't really think about. Motorbike, motocross, so a lot of like not just from the crashes either, just from the that sort of thing. One of my good buddies is was in X Games. He was in the X Games like 5 years in a row for an event called bootlegging. I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have an event in the X Games called bootlegs, and it was basically the old 1920s Harley Davidsons with no brakes, and it was on a dirt track. And my boy was one of the best in the world at it. We called him Grimy Jake. Grimy. There's a real story. There's a true story about Grimy Jake. I'm gonna make a comment. So if I tell this story and I wanna share this one day, I'll have it pinned. So Matejas just won. Yeah, Matejas just won. So we're gonna start getting some fights here. 2 fights down. We got 4 left. But Grimy Jake, I was 19. Grimy was 26. And my freshman year of college, all the other boys lived in the dorms. I had my own apartment. And I lived with another dude. And I was best friends with Grimy Jake's little brother. Grimy Jake is 7 years older than me. He slept on my floor. So when I tell people that's where we start the story. He slept on my floor. Not like I live on the 3rd floor. Grimy Jake sleeps on the 3rd. No, homie. That fool at 26 when I was 19, he slept on the living room floor. And we kept him around because he was yoked, dude. Built like Vin Diesel, like this. Irish kid, shaved head, jacked, like 5'9", 220 state wrestler. Wore a white wife beater everywhere, even in the snow. And one time he comes home and he would go on these, like, he would disappear for like 2 to 3 days. He'd go on his bender. And Grimy Jake comes home. It's snowing out. There's this light snow falling down. It's Northeast Ohio. It was the one semester I went to school at Youngstown State before I transferred to Pitt. And he has this white wife beater on, yoked, boxer shorts with his nutsack. You could see the nutsack hanging out the right side. I'll never forget it, dude. It's insane. Light snow going down. Hadn't seen Grimy Jake in like 3 days. In one arm, he has a 30-pack of Natty Light. His other arm is his other arm is bandaged up. And I go, what the hell, dude? Jake, where you been at? Walking in, 30-pack right here, arm bandaged up, jacked, nutsack hanging out of the boxer short there. Looked so disheveled. And we had a neighbor name, I think her name was Clancy or Yancey or something like that. He was like, I was at Yancey's. I was like, you don't work. Where'd you get the beer? He goes, I was like, what's wrong with your arm? He goes, the money maker. And what the money maker was, he would go give plasma, and sometimes he would do And sometimes he would donate sperm. And depending on how often they let him do that, he would get enough money to buy a 30 pack of natty and then a bag of weed. And he lived on my floor for a couple. Fucking insane. So years pass. This is real shit. Years pass. I'm living in, I think I'm in Sydney. It's probably 2013. So that story happened in 2001. So 2013's around. I'm here. I would have been 31. Grimy Jake's 38, and ESPN's on, and I see him on TV. And he had somehow put himself in a position in life to be selling Harley Davidsons in like Charlotte, North Carolina, and that he was always into motocross and X Games. And they reintroduced an X Games event that hadn't been an event in like decades called Bootleggers, and he just happened to be one of the best in the world at it. Insane. I never heard anyone say that before. That's fucking hilarious. What are we watching, dude? This shit is crazy work, boy. If I can flip the camera, you can see the TV. This dude out here, boy, crazy work. Who's next on the undercard? So Bet365 is that mustache is nasty, boy. He got the denim. He has the denim plaid like jean jacket tuxedo on. Nasty, nasty work with the mustache, boy. Pack him up. Oh God. Well, at least he's going for it. You know, I got time for him. He's good. I can't clown too much. I'm just doing it out of fun. Hilarious. Bro. Yeah, man. That's right. I lived on Ohio Avenue. If you're familiar with Youngstown, right by Wick Park. Right by Wick Park, Fifth Avenue, Fifth Avenue, Standby Auditoriums here. There's a little street, and then there's like a little part of Ohio Avenue that's only like that long that dead ends into it was called the Linden House back in the day where all the dorms were. And we would just have massive parties there, dude. And I remember I didn't have to pay rent for like the last 6 months because the pipes busted. We went home for like Thanksgiving and we didn't pay our heat bill. And the pipes, and I get home being gone for 2 days. We didn't leave the heat on, and then the pipes froze. And so my whole place was flooded, water going everywhere, and a hole in the wall. The pipe broke through the wall. It's like 4 degrees out in Youngstown, super grimy. And I was like, I ain't paying rent. That's it. I guess we ain't paying rent no more. And then I remember the landlord came. This was Thanksgiving break. The landlord came and said, your rent is a month late. I was like, well, you never fixed anything. I ain't paying you. The next day, he sends the maintenance guy, and then Grimy Jake threatened the maintenance guy, and Grimy Jake threatened to beat him up. The maintenance guy left, and then the next break was Christmas break, and then we come back to school after the New Year, and we had signs on our doors that the people who were running the whole apartment complex went to jail because they got caught breaking into people's apartments stealing. So then I didn't have to pay rent again for like the next 3 months, and then I transferred to Pitt. But yeah, Daryl Braithwaite. That ain't Daryl Braithwaite. Horses? Wouldn't Daryl Braithwaite be like 88 years old? Is it? There's no way this is Daryl Braithwaite. You guys know I did a documentary on. Do you guys know the band Australian Crawl? Any Aussies here? Do you guys know the band Aussie Crawl? They sing a song called "The Boys Light Up," and they sing a song called "You Don't Know." I'll pull it up. This shit's probably gonna get my shit tagged. I'm probably gonna get a little copyright strike joint. This one. Do you know the song "Reckless"? I'm just gonna play that. But Australia Crawl. I did a documentary with Simon Binks. He's in Australian Crawl. Oh yeah, I know James Rain. I'm mate with James Rain. He's my mate. Go to my playlist, documentary playlist on my YouTube channel. I did a documentary about the Manly Ferry. This was after my Lethway documentary. I'll pull that shit up. And anyway, I flew out to Melbourne. I met James Rain. I interviewed Simon Binks. Simon Binks was a bass player. So I have a documentary about them on my YouTube channel because I was all about doing that sort of. This is when before I went straight up boxing. This cat's outfit though is suspicious, man. I'm not that mad at it though. Shout out from the Philippines. What's up, Philip? Tyler Fearon, TY, Ty. Fearon, don't fear no one. All right, so guys, we are supposed to be getting. I don't know what's going on, mate. I'm kind of delirious. It's 8. I'm usually in bed by now. It's 8 o'clock. I've been up since 5. I've been up 15 hours. Okay, it says May's fighting next. It says we have 4 fights left. I guess this is the foreplay. So this is the foreplay before the 4 fights. You can't just go in, boys. We gotta do some prep work. Stop being so lazy out here. Y'all young bucks is lazy. Put a little work in. Yeah, I do. I always spar, man. I got a big ass head, boy. I'm sparring tomorrow with my old head. It ain't swollen. I just got a big ass head. Yeah, I just got a big ass head. Jazzy's fighting next. Jazzy's coming up next. Oh, they got that reggaeton? They got that Aussie reggaeton popping. So usually during the big fights, the Discord will be going round for round, but there's no fights. We're waiting for the main card to start, guys. I think I might pop out and get some water. Uncle Colin. Checking in from work. That's what's up. Throw down your guns. Throw down your gun. In British boxing. Founding member. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I was telling you guys about. This is for the Aussies out there. Hopefully you could give me some Australian credibility. So, yeah, I am. I'm staying live. So you see this? So the bass player.
Welcome back to the event at the beautiful Hyatt Place, Essendon Fields. It's the Zone Fight Night.
Connect to the internet.
Sitting alongside the former world title challenger, Charlie.
We'll see if it. Hasim Rotman.
We just saw that ad as well. We can't wait for a fortnight on the Zone for the chapter 4, if you like, the rematch between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. That's on the Zone pay-per-view in a couple of weeks' time.
So we're saying that this should be Jazzy, Parr, and May right now. Okay, it says this should be May versus. Or no, they're saying Munir Fatih versus Andrew Hunt. I'm not mad at this fight though. So guys, we'll see what's up. One of the sports betting apps says this is going to be Jazzy versus May. This one says it's Munir versus Andrew Hunt. Who you guys taking here? Okay, May versus Jazzy's up now.
Just the one blemish on their excellent records. And I think we can bring back in Monique Lavino as well. And it's sort of inside Monique.
Coming up
So this was my interview while they're doing it. I was telling you about with Australian Crawl. You'll see my big head in a second, boy. Got that massive joint. So my old show was called Ungoogleable.
I think you're right. I think both boys were hurt first fight in that first round. They both threw the kitchen sink. There was no kitchen sink left. They both wore big shots. I mean, the Texas, clinical in unstandard. But this next fight,
May Soliman, Jazzy Parr's up next. So there's we got added, boy. The YouTube got us. Damn, they got the double ads is crazy. The boys light up, yeah. No, they don't even talk. Simon and James don't even speak. They haven't spoken. I don't think they've spoken in like 20 years, man. I got him playing that riff. So the reason why I sat down with him was because of that song called Reckless. There's a lyric about the Manly Ferry. So I was doing a documentary about the Manly Ferry. And as I was doing my research, I was like, how the hell is there an Aussie rock band who have a lyric about the Manly Ferry? So that's why I like reached out to these guys and I put that in the documentary.
Okay, that is still to come. We just saw the ad a couple of moments ago, and we cannot wait.
We're still waiting on Jazzy.
Coming up later this month, sold out Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The rematch between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. Their first fight was in April.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. So we've got Chris Eubank Jr.
Damn, I haven't watched this in years. This is crazy. Yeah, their groupie stories, dude. The story of how they wrote their first album was insane. They wrote it in New York City, at the same recording studio as when Van Morrison wrote Moondance. I think in might have been 1969. The album with what's the song? It's one of my favorite songs. My favorite. I'm a big Van Morrison fan. Astral Weeks, the Astral Weeks album. Van Morrison wrote the Astral Weeks album in New York City when he was 19 years old. Didn't know any instruments. Flew to America. Astral Weeks from front to back, mate. One of my all-time favorite albums ever. And Simon and the boys, James Rain, they flew to New York City. I think in the early 80s. These guys were just surfers from the Mornington Peninsula, Melbourne. They were just stoners, dude. And they ended up, dude, massive hits. So this was me at Parliament House. So this is in my dude. They had your boy in Parliament House, boy. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Can we get this? Jonte won. Junior Smile. I like Jonte's style, calm and polished. Yeah, they, it really comes down to, guys, and you know this is how they're going to how they move, how they're going to move them. You know what I mean? And that's what we're going to see in the Munir Fatih fight. I think that's what's going to separate Fatih from Andrew. Is Andrew hasn't really fought in 3 years. He had one fight within the last 3 years. I don't really know why. And they chose Billy Dibb is the guy who, former world champion, Australian boxing royalty. He manages and coaches Munir Fatih, and they paired him up with Wade Ryan in his last fight to kind of, along with this, to see how they move him. And Munir stopped him, looked great. So I'm leaning on Munir to look good in this fight and roll that over and get old mate out of there. Link them boys together here out loud. I know, man. I know. I'm friends with both. I mean, James. The thing about Simon Binks, he was hammered in Sydney in like 2007. He was hammered drunk, and he got into a car crash, and he has sort of like he had a bad brain injury, so he's a little bit off slightly, but he's still super brilliant guy, but his motor functions are a bit off, and there's a lot of resentment. So you could watch the interview I did with him. Yeah, it was surprise. I was at that fight, Skeezy. That was on the undercard of Vaca versus Sam Goodman. I think Caesar Vaca's fighting again. I think they're putting Caesar Vaca in there to give. He's fighting somebody good. James Rain, who's a singer. Oh, I thought you meant of Australian Crawl.
Sorry, Sam, we missed.
I think Caesar Vaca just announced another. He might be. Is he fighting Chop Shop?
This is now the title of the tape coming up.
Who they put him in? Yeah, no, he's fighting Arturo Popoca. Papoca. He's another RGBA guy. Arturo, we've covered him on the channel before. They're fighting in December. That's a good dust up. But man, Caesar Vaca, he fought Sam Goodman well, man. He had decent moments in that fight. Here we go, guys. Jazzy versus May. I feel bad because May follows me on Instagram, but I'm going for Jasmine. Ah, bet with your wallet, never with your heart, boys. That's what my dad always told me. Johnny, bet with your wallet, never with your heart. Bud Cheddar. If you're not a casual, hit the like button for Johnny one time. Thank you, sir. And Cheddar Bob. And Wink did fuck my girl. And I'm still standing here screaming the free world. Free world's got you gassed up. Who's afraid of the big bad? Here we go. Oh, Jazzy's the B-side. I think we knew that coming into this. If you guys don't know about John Wayne Parr, you guys are slipping. If you don't know about Angie Rivera, you guys are slipping. Her mom, Angela Rivera, was a legit ISKA world champ. And so if you've never seen Jazzy box, man, from a technical perspective, you don't see many ladies with her technique, man, and her ferocity. She brings into the fight the same thing her father used to fight with. And when you're talking about Muay Thai and Lupini world champions fighting at Lupini stadiums, this is sort of like the hollow ground of Muay Thai, the art of 8 limbs. John Wayne Parr was I know he's one of the first white Aussies, but when you talk about the best, non-Thai Muay Thai world champions, you got Ramon Dekkers from the Netherlands, that Dutch kickboxing style, aggressive ass low kicks, aggressive ass hands, but they could crack. And then John Wayne Parr's right there. Who was the Greek kid that he had those wars with? The Melbourne. He was from Melbourne. He was from Greek. George Katza. I know the chat will educate me. Time to make some cash. All right, May. It's exciting. I'm so excited. You ever see Pineapple Express when they break in? Hi, Ted. They not here, Ted. Food still warm. And Matheson. Can't see this. Yes, Bing. Thank you, Bing. The chat, educated. The singer was Hedberger. He won the voice. Thank you, Fred. Fred Labazeta educating us. Abel Contento. Abel, we got May Soliman versus Jazzy Parr. Oh, Chad, man. We've been talking about it all week, Chad. Tiger. I got Tiger, man. Tiger's a dog right now, too. All right, guys. So let me pull up the Grizzle. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is going to be a fun one. "22 years old. She's weighing at 51.8 kgs, fighting out of the famed Boon Chu up in the Sunshine Coast, right near the Goldie. No relation to I don't no relation to Sam Soliman. Good shout though. Oh no shit, she trains with Billy Ackaway's dad. Do you guys remember Billy Ackaway, man? Billy Ackaway was like at one time Billy was like had all the hype. I think it was 2015. I think Billy was like an 18-0 middleweight. Now the numbers are probably slipping my mind. I could pull them up if I wanted, but I don't like using Google. And Billy went to America. I think it was on the undercard of a Canelo card, and he got stopped against John Ryder, and never was the same guy, man. But that's who coaches May. Good camp. Damn, I thought people there was a time where people thought Billy Ackaway was gonna be a champion. I don't understand why Tiger's the underdog. It's just money coming in, man. It's just money coming in. The odds are based on, and you know, Nick Flaz, marketable character. People don't like, it's basically you got an aggressive front foot, slugger versus a boxer puncher and Tiger who's more technical. It's a great matchup. It's a 10-rounder. Shout out to Pro Box. There's some good fights on that Pro Box card. They always put good cards on. All right, man. This stare down's looking intense. We're about to go round one. You know what I'll do? Round one. Parr versus. We'll just go May. Just because it's easier to. And then we'll score it together, boys. I'm gonna see if SLB's. So this is round 1 of 10. These are 10 2-minute rounds. Jazzy closed as the favorite. This is orthodox versus orthodox style. Naturally, May will be the bigger girl, just naturally. She's a little bit older. They're both standing in front, kind of trying to, stake their claim, stand their ground. Jazzy's using the entire ring. She has good movement. I like her lead hook. She switches stances. Ooh, catches her with a lead hook. That was nice. So what you're seeing with Jasmine Parr is a very skilled, technical boxer. May lands a nice counter. May's going to be slower, and Jazzy's making her pay. Jazzy has the hand speed, and I like when Jazz switches stances. She does it really subtly. You don't see many girls do the stuff you see with Parr. She gets hit a lot though. She got that John Wayne Parr in her. If you knew anything about her pops, that fool could take a hit. Not a lot of head movement. This is turning into a slugfest. This is exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's going to come down to will May Soliman be able to keep up with the pace? There's 40 seconds left. And that's what a lot of the people that I talked to were kind of, guessing that as this fight starts getting into like the 4th, 5th, 6th rounds, you'd see May Soliman start to kind of go away a bit. She already, power on. I give May the power actually only because of the size. Definitely not the speed. Definitely not the feet. And Jazzy's landing the more significant shots. 15 seconds left in the first. Nothing's really affecting either fighter yet. They're punching with each other. Both are landing shots. May looks focused, chin down. It's a tough round to score. It's just the output on Jazzy. Oh, May's landing a nice hook. Fascinating round. How'd you guys score it? Junior smile. You out here a while. That's a tough round to score. Let me know how you guys scored it. Mankey says Parr round. 10-9 Parr boxing booth. Jasmine 1-0 but close. True. They both get hit, guys. Yeah. And like I said, I love the girl fights, man. It's all the 2 minutes fly by, all action. Yeah, you would. What's going to happen with May though, guys, is if she's choosing to fight this style, because that's a Jasmine Parr style round. If May is going to play that game, she's already breathing hard. She's going to fade. I could see Jazzy stopping her. And let me see if I put a cheek. No, I think I got Jazzy. I got Jazzy on the money line. Did I throw something on the stoppage on the down low? Points was paying 150. Keep it on the down low. Whispering. Nice right hand by May. The thing about Jazz that she needs to learn is to get her head off the midline, and she's switching stances a lot. And May is uncomfortable. They're throwing bombs. Jazzy's getting hit. May's getting hit. Dude, Jasmine fights just like her pops, dude. It's pretty cool to see though. If you watch John Wayne Parr's highlight tape, dude, Jazzy's a dog, dude, man. How do you not like the girl fighters? And May is there. May's chin's down. You know, she's staying defensively responsible. She's taking her shots. She's going to have to pick the volume up, though. A minute left in the second. And Parr, if this is a Parr style fight, and if you start to fade at all, she's going to pour it on. You know, it's kind of like a mix of a Mexican style fighter in terms of the volume on the front foot. But then she's switching stances a lot here. I don't know if I like that. She got some swelling above her left eye. And the one thing you've noticed in this fight, not a lot of headbutts yet, but the ladies do tend to have a lot of headbutts because it's one of those things you see a lot in the amateurs as well. People crashing over their front foot, timing's off, you know, not a lot of experience. 30 seconds left in the second. And now May's backing Jazzy up. Jazzy's trying to get off the ropes. Jazzy lands a couple big shots. May lands a nice lead hook. Something I like both of them to do is kind of keep their head up when they're throwing their hooks. They're both just ducking and throwing. You know, it's hard to do your next step if your head's down and you have your head parallel with the ground. You want to have your head perpendicular with the ground or above your hips here rather than here. Because, you know, like we always say, a lot of times when you get hurt, it's from a punch you don't see. 2 in the books. How'd you guys score that? So, Fred Labizada gave the first to Soliman. Junior Smile says too close to call the first. May looks strong. Boxing fan, my granddaughter had her first MMA. Granddaughter? All right, boxing fan out here with that early start. Shout out to the girl. I love the girl fighters, man. My old roommate fought in the UFC. So my old roommate 8 years ago was the first female ever to fight in the UFC. It's my friend Alex Chambers, Astro Girl. If you guys watch the UFC, Astro Girl was my roommate for 2 years. I was with her when she beat the girl from Hawaii in Adelaide. She got comeback of the night, $50,000 for the sub. She was down every moment of every round in that fight, and she came back. Kylan Curran was winning the fight in like a minute left. Alex pulled guard, and Kylan did you know, like a day one mistake and jumped in her guard, and Alex grabbed that arm and got a submission. It was amazing. But she was my roommate, and I'm all about the ladies too, and you know, 3 sisters and all that good stuff. 1-1, 2018. Yeah, the output. It's looking like the output's going to be a problem. Jazz finally goes to the body here. Jazzy's finally working the body.
Probably 110 if you can actually go to that place. They are just standing touches on that.
They're throwing bombs, guys. It's a fun fight to watch. Jazzy using some lateral movement. That's the thing with May. Oh, God. Nice little exchange there, boys. Jazzy reminds me of like a little Spartan. If the ladies in Sparta were allowed to fight, that's what Jazzy reminds me of. Nice movement. Jazzy slay. Oh, they're throwing bombs, dude. May lands a big shot. Snaps Jazzy's head back. No clinch yet. Oh, dude, this is a war, guys. This is crazy. They're playing Rock and Stock and Robots. Big headbutt. 30 seconds left in the third. Jazzy's taking her to deep water. This is the game plan. Will May be able to swim? Will she drown? Will Jasmine run out of gas? Another headbutt. 30 seconds left in the third. Parr's backing her up. This is insane. Jazzy got some class to her. She's taking way too many shots, Jasmine Parr. But like I said, it's just like her pops. May with the nice overhand right. There doesn't seem like a lot of sting on May's punches right now. We're only in the third round. 10 seconds left. Jasmine's output is insane right now. I want to see some more body work. There she goes to the body. Another headbutt. 10 seconds left in the third. Jasmine still looks good for it. That's a wild round. That's a wild round. Big round for Jazz. Mariah is not. The fight hasn't happened yet, Andresa. What's up, Andresa? The fight will happen. I think it's next. I think it might be the co-main actually. I think Mooney or Fatih's next, and then Mariah versus Shannon. That was a fun round, guys. Dude, they're both biting down on the mouthpiece. May Soliman, tough as nails. May, you could tell, and I brought this up in my breakdown, guys, about Jazz. The one thing is that's going to happen as she gets older in her career, she's going to learn to sit on her punches because she comes from that Muay Thai style. She doesn't sit on everything because she's so used to having to check kicks. She's so used to having to check elbows, so she's not digging in. And that's what you see the difference with May. With her punches, she's flat and digging in like that. And I think over time, I mean, May's last 3 fights, she's won by stoppage. Jazz's last 3, Jazz has won her last 2 by stoppage. And at 22, I feel that's what Parr needs to work on. Just sit down a little bit more. Her volume's insane. May lands a big overhand right, round 4. These rounds are flying by. How you guys scoring it? So Jazz is the big, she's up on, damn. So for every 1 or 2 punches May throws, Jazz is throwing 5. That's kind of the narrative at this moment. It's a fun fight. May's definitely in the fight, though. For now, her facial expression starting to kind of, when you go from kind of focus to that sort of like that. She's looking a bit drawn. Jazzy's just on the front foot, relentless. The conditioning is impressive. I've got to see Jazzy fight live twice. She's fun to watch live, man. A little bit more head movement, man. May lands a big right hand. Jazz wears it well. They're both getting hit with big shots. This is a nice little comeback round for May. I still don't know if she has enough volume here. A minute left in the 4th. She finally gets Jazzy to stop moving forward. Jazzy jumps in with a double jab. Switches back to Southie. Goes right back to ortho. I don't like when fighters switch with nothing there. Like, I don't like to switch just to switch. May Soliman swings, misses with a right hand. 40 seconds left in the 4th. It's a closer round than the 3rd. May lands a nice body shot, gets a reaction out of Jazz. May lands 2 hooks to the Jazz's head. Jazz comes back from southpaw, throws 3 to herself. I want to see Jazz get a little bit more sort of patient or neutral in her feet. She's switching way too much for my liking. 15 seconds left in the 4th. This is a fun fight. Nice right hand by Jazzy. 6-punch combo. She looks like her pops when she throws those, dude. It's crazy. I watched a lot of John Wayne Parr. That's why I'm excited about it. Mate, that was fun too. Jazzy, I told you guys, Jazzy a dog, boy. It's not just what she's doing, it's how she's doing it. You know what I mean? I told you guys during fight week, it was hard for me to bet against May. But, Jazzy was born in a gym. There, you find footage of Jazzy before she can walk. She's wearing a gi. If you were going to make a girl combat athlete in a lab, you would take Angie Rivera and Jean May Parr, and you got Jasmine, because Angie got that Mexican bloodline. John Wayne just fought like it. His nickname was the Gunslinger. You know what I mean? His name is Wayne Parr, by the way. And in Thailand, during his fights, it's called a Y crew. So when you see Thai fighters doing their traditional either dance before, whatever that is, it's called a Y crew. It's tradition. And John would do this. They called him the Gunslinger, and so the Thais start calling him. They start calling him John Wayne, and so then he really played into it. So he would do his Y crew with like this sort of thing, and you mix that with his style. You see it in Jazzy. She comes forward with those with both hands. I'm not listening to any of the commentary. Oh, so Fred Labazetta obviously put money on May. So Fred says the commentators are so biased for Princess Parr, it's annoying. So Fred, how much did you put on May, big fella? I'm not listening to. I'm just giving you a hard time, Freddie boy. That's what Fred. That's what they do, though, right? Whatever fight we're watching, they're gonna pick an A side, and nice body. May has some swelling above her left eye. Jazzy has swelling above her left eye. I'm not sure if May's damage is from a headbutt. She's taking a lot of shots, guys. A minute left in the 5th. Mankey says on the live betting minus 2,000 is crazy work. Five. This is the fifth round. I like that dig to the body. Jazzy's doing that one. My old boxing coach in Youngstown would say, if you're gonna invest to the body here, why not finish up top? You know what I mean? So when Jazzy's just out shoe shining. These punch stats are gonna be insane. 30 seconds left in the fifth. Nice right hand by May. Not enough though, May.
I think in moments to Parr, having more of them. We're almost at the halfway mark. 15 seconds to go on the fifth. You look every exchange, Parr will always be first.
Follow Mike. Jasmine cannot evade the right hand. She's still winning. Yeah, May, they're both very brave though. May's got touched up. Both eyes have swelling. They gotta go to work on those cheeks. Jazzy's barely breathing. May looks like she's in a fight. May, both of these ladies, hats off to them, man. These women are fighting. They're fighting. They're in a fight. I hope the crowd appreciates it. I definitely appreciate it for people watching it. That's what you want. They both fight really brave, and there's just a skill. There's just a skill gap, a quality gap. May has her moments. I don't know if she wants to be too perfect with her shots. She's just not throwing enough. When she lands, there's something to them. She needs to fight. This is going into the sixth. If you remember, Jazzy had that big third round, and then May has a bunch of swelling. And then May came out in the fourth and stood in the middle of the ring and got Jazzy to take a step back. That's what she's going to have to do here. She's going to have to do that in this round. And if she doesn't, it's going to continue to go downhill. Oh, the doctors. Oh, we about to. Oh, dude, the eyes are insane, bro. May's face is effed. She could continue, but we might have one of those. We might have an Aussie special. Round six. I know. Junior, are you familiar with her pops, John? Are you familiar with how her dad fought? It's the same, dude. It's instant excitement. I love this comment. Almost likes fighting too much. Like, think about her style, dude. May with a huge right hand. May just land a bomb, and Jazz ate it. Yeah, I love that comment though, Smile. Almost likes fighting too much. What a perfect way to put it. And how do you not cheer for a fighter like that? Guy or girl. She is just up for it, dude. It's in her DNA though. Watch her mom's highlights. Jazzy just stands with her head like this, though. She's punching like this. Come on. 40 seconds left in the sixth. Jazzy's up huge, lights off. Maybe, it could be 3-2, 4-1. It's hard to give May a round. The optic of the fight, May's getting beat up. She's in the fight, though. It's not like the fight's gotten away. But when you're watching, when you're watching the story of the fight and how the ebbs and flows and how it's trending, May's getting beat up. But she's having her moments. I don't know if she just doesn't have the power to hurt Jazzy. 10 seconds left. Jazzy's having fun in there. She's not even breathing hard. Her conditioning is impressive. May's fading. Yeah, Jazzy a dog, dude. May's face is beaten up, dude. 7. Do you guys got the stoppage? Yeah, man. And guys, this is what you get. That stamina is what you get by living in the gym. So Mike, follow Mike TV, who's a pro fighter. All my mates, if Kane's in the live stream, we got one of our young bucks. Good luck to Kane. He's fighting in the amateurs in Australia, 18-year-old young fella. You got to live in the gym, man. You got to live in the gym. You gotta make it part of your DNA, even when you don't got fights. I know it's hard. You just got, her parents were fighters. You could see it. You could see what she does, and when she plants her feet and keeps her head here and throws left, right, she looks just like her father. I can't say it enough. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google John Wayne Parr. Wayne would keep his head here, and it's just here. She fights just like her pops. It's crazy. It's fucking cool, man. Because if you know anything about Wayne's story, he's going through a lot of shit right now, man. My heart goes out to him. He's going through a lot of health issues. He's a living. Her father's a living legend. Her father wasn't just a kickboxing champion. John Wayne Parr is a goddamn real life kickboxer. His story, how he even was invited to Thailand when he was 15 years old, is crazy. Round 7. How you guys scoring this? May's brave though, man. Ooh, May lands a big right hand. Another big right hand. The right hand's finding a home. Dude, May's coming on. A big right hand by May. Jazzy puts her guard up. May thinks Parr goes down. Parr goes down. The whole fight just changed. That's the first time Parr's been dropped. 50 seconds left in the 7th. Jazzy looks, dude, is she done? Jazzy's done? Parr's going to get stopped. Oh my God, we're cooked. Yep. Tickets cooked. That was insane. Jazzy's crying. We were talking. That fight just changed crazy. Let's see the Discord. Let's see the Discord. The Discord's going to be cooking. That's insane. I've never seen somebody run out of the ring like that. Bro. To see, dude, May Soliman, just big sister Jasmine Parr. That's that life toughness. That's insane. Cooked. We out here cooked. She didn't know how to clinch. She didn't know how to hold. How are you supposed to? That's crazy. Everybody in the crowd is salty. Time to go. We got to save a Parr. We got time to chase, boys. That's all we could do from here on out. Damn, that right hand was landing all night. Dude, May Soliman down on the cards, knocks out Jazzy Parr. Insane. Insane. And I know there's a lot of people in Australia who are gonna. There's a lot of people in the Aussie boxing scene who are gonna like. I mean, I'm so happy for May. But there's people in the Aussie boxing scene who obviously feel like Jazzy was, nepotism. Wow. Wow. Cooked. You had May. Good boy. Cooked. We got to go chase now, boys. Sorry. I got to put a bet in. I got to put a bet in. That's insane. May won. May by knockout. Dude. Insane. May Soliman down on the cards. Looks like May is the one who looks like she's both eyes swollen. Billy Ackaway. Coach Ackaway. Huge win for May Soliman. Even the ring girls are salty. Even the ring girls are like, wow, May Sol, dude. It was crazy how that just turned. Yeah, Mike, we gotta stay away. It was crazy how it just turned, and she ran out of the. If you guys are watching, Jazzy turns her back and runs out the ring. I've never seen that. Yeah, the commentators just we're all kind of stunned.
Just been ungloved now. And the presentation of that beautiful IBF international belt.
Wow, dude, what a dog! What a dog!
28 seconds into round number 7. Your referee, Ignatius Missilides, called a stop to this contest. Declaring a winner by...
Boys, now we're at this stage of the night. We're just chasing now. So, May Soliman, dog.
And Parr, just before you walk away, incredible performance. You scored those points early on.
She didn't know how to hold. She didn't know how to hold, Mike. She didn't know how to hold.
I honestly don't even know 100. So.
No, it's not. It's not his daughter. Sam's only like 43. May is from Egypt, Henry. They're interviewing Jazzy and not May. All of our parlays, brother, not just Gary. They're interviewing. Man, give May the mic. This is messed up. Where's my guy who was talking about this? Where's a Freddie boy? This is the fucked up big Fred is that they're interviewing Jazzy right now. May just had her career moment. Give the mic to May. This is horrible. Don't interview the girl who just got knocked out. What do you guys give the mic to May? This is May's time to talk. This is horrible. See, this is. Am I wrong with this? Am I off base here? What do you guys think? What are we doing here? Look at May, dude. Good for her. Good for her.
First of all, I want to say alhamdulillah. All thank you to God. Without God, this none will be.
She said she's thanking God.
I'm just glad that this fight has finally happened. And to everyone that's doubted me, we did it. We fucking did it.
You took a fair bit of punishment in those early rounds.
Wow.
Your face is all battered up. You still look great. But what made you switch? What made you end it?
I had to dig deep. It's the roughest story, and I just gotta do it. And I know that I had it within me.
Wow.
That's how it was. I knew I was gonna deliver this. I manifested this win this way.
May Soliman by knockout.
And they call it the princess, but I am the Egyptian queen. That's what.
The Egyptian queen.
May Soliman, I would love to see that fight again as a potential.
Why would you see that fight again? She knocked her out. Move on.
I'm on here to go fry some bigger fish overseas.
No rematch. Yeah, no rematch, Mike.
Is there any names that you're chasing?
Any top 5 within the IBF or other belts? But let's go.
Any last words from you, May, before we close out your fight?
Nothing. I just want to give thanks to Sam and Bruno for making this fight.
Wow.
Friend Baylor as well for helping out.
Wow. Good on her.
My partner Connie, everyone involved, S&C Coach Tom, and all my sponsors, Jack Motors, Sip Energy.
That was crazy because it just changed. That boxing's wild. Shit just went boom. May Soliman knocks out Jazzy Parr. In the 7th, what'd you guys have it down 4-2? But it was that right hand. The right hand was landing all night. Somebody in the chat said it. Somebody said it in the chat. They were like, that right hand is landing all goddamn night. Parr isn't. You can't just run into it the whole time, man. She was getting it way too much. damn, I want somebody had to get that knockout in. Anybody pick that knockout? You got to be a fan. See, John, I feel salty because I know May. Like, I don't personally know Jazz. I know May, and I bet against her. I mean, I'm not. How did I say? You know, that's 4 knockouts in a row. That's 4 knockouts in a row for May. You don't see that a lot with the ladies. It's not Solomon's daughter. It's not Solomon's daughter, dude. It's not Sam Solomon. You guys are crazy. Yeah, that was Mike. Dude, you called it like round 2. Jazzy was up wide too. She was up wide, but she was just letting that right hand land time and time and time again and time and time. It was crazy.
For the moment, let us savor this victory, and whether it is a
Wow.
to wait and see as
Dude, they're all stunned. Everybody's stunned. The announcers, it's like they're at a funeral. Nice. Good on you, Manny. Good on you, Manny. I love when the boys hit. That was wild, man. Just the story of that fight is wild. When you think about, like, what? Probably down 4-2. You guys said she was minus 2,000. Insane. The king in the house. King, man. May Soliman came back from the dead in the 7th, down on the cards. 4-2, getting outworked, and she stops Jazzy Parr. Insane. Crazy stuff. Mike TV. I mean, she's only 22 years old. She's a little kid. She's a little kid. Yes, this is it. This is the point. This is the point right here. That's true. They don't move their head. They don't. And boxing booth, were you on the live streams earlier in the week when I was talking about sparring guys, sparring Muay Thai fighters? And for some reason down here at my gym, Muay Thai fighters always want to spar me. Not when I worked at the health club. And they would always say, "Let's spar Western boxing." They're so easy to hit, dude. So easy to hit. That is crazy. Oh shit, Kate. I'm second guessing everything. Everything's second guess now. Dude. All it takes is one L for you to second guess everything. Like I'm a confident guy dude, all the film study I did not see that one coming. I did, though, say in my breakdown the power advantage is on May Soliman. I did say that. I said, if May is going to beat her, if May is going to win this fight, I also said it's a 50-50 fight. So the receipts are there. I just didn't quite go all the way in on May. But that's just how I do my breakdowns. I give path to victories on both sides. I go, if this fighter's going to win, this is what's going to happen. If this fighter's going to win, this is what's going to happen. And then I'll say, I think this is going to happen. I did not think that was going to happen. So... Wow. Mike TV, you wild boy. He's a wild boy. Wild boy. King of Fitness, this makes me change my perspective on Lubin Ortiz. Mate. I'm not trying to persuade anybody. See, that's all. God damn it. That's insane. It's insane. It's a great bout. Now it's like I'm gun shy. Like the rest of this card, don't ask me shit. Like it's like I've never watched box. When something like that happens, it's like I never watched boxing, so fuck it. I ain't watching. Don't ask me. I'm just watching the fights with you boys. Don't ask me now, mate. That was insane, dude. I agree. It was a fun fight. It was a fun fight, Bing. It was a fun fight. I know, boxing booth. I got you. He says, "Upstairs policy." Yeah, but the story of how that story got written was Jesus, man. That's insane.
and we knew everyone knows that she's got sledgehammers for the right hand.
Oh, now the narrative is changing. Do you see this? Yeah, the Discord. Let me see. I don't think they're streaming it in the Discord. We used to have a bloke who would stream it in the Discord.
I think Jazz had it like 2 rounds ahead. But I can understand May now not wanting to have that rematch because it was a hard fight. It was
Look at these announcers talking shit. Why May doesn't want the rematch because it's win and move on. This is what some of these guys don't understand. You, this was dude. May asked for this fight though. She did ask for this fight. This was after the Michael Zarafa Nikita Zoo card. It was a Wednesday night in Sydney. I was at that card. We go to the casino. I was with Chanel Dargan, and Chanel was telling. It was right. It was the Wednesday right before Sky Nicholson's fight, and Chanel was telling me about May, how they were trying to get the May Jazzy Parr fight, and she was saying that May was putting her hand up. She wanted that fight. She thought that when you think of the path to victory for each fighter, what we just saw, and like when one side only has this one sort of way to win, and the other side has all these tools, it was kind of like that's a fight IQ thing. You know what I'm saying?
the first half of the card. It's
That she really showcased her 22-year-old.
take it out.
Nah, Makey, it's a good point. This is what I think. It's a isn't that I mean it's kind of a young thing to I don't know how old you are. I'm 43, so I could speak to when I was 22. Jazzy's 22. When you're 22, man, you think you know everything, and she fought like that. That was a very low IQ, especially when the ceiling started falling. And this is why not every fighter could be the nail. You know what I mean? May just showed us she could be the nail and she could be the hammer. Not everybody could be the nail, man. Sometimes that's what separates the fighters who rise are the ones who can be the nail and then overcome. And so, shout out to May Solomon, man. That was dramatic stuff. That was dramatic stuff.
We're really excited.
Yeah, not a bad read there. Yeah, Jazz went out there like it was her father. She fought like she was fighting. She wasn't boxing. That's a good point. She was up two on the cards. She didn't know how to clinch. She didn't know how to survive. She panicked, and then did you guys watch it? She ran out the ring during the fight. Like the ref was forced to call it off. She like was running from May. Talk about a great highlight for May. Mike, no, hold on, Mike, we're not chasing, Mike. We're not. Mike, we're not chasing. We're just gonna watch like fine gentlemen this next fight. But I do have Munir Fatih in this next fight. And I did put a little chaser bet when you guys didn't see. I did put a little chaser bet on Munir Fatih. So that was crazy, mate. That was crazy to see Jazzy run out the. That's gonna be tough to come back from. It is psychologically. And if you didn't see it, what I mean by this is she gets dropped once. The first time she gets dropped, it was like she saw a ghost. She was shocked that she got dropped. And that's a psychological thing, but it's also a neurological thing. And now you're fully panicking. I've been dropped in sparring before. I've never fought professionally, but I've been boxing since I was a kid. I got dropped with like 10 seconds left in a round. I'll never, the last and only time I ever got dropped, it was 2020 during the pandemic. I was sparring here in my house, and the dude I was sparring, I call him Old Man Carl. Old Man Carl is a proper asshole, dude. He's a hands are like this big. He used to build ski chalets and ski lodges. He wears 12-ounce gloves when I'm wearing 16s. Hits like a goddamn fucking brick, dude. He hits fucking hard. In the end of a round, I'm showboating, and you don't throw the punch. 10 seconds left. I'm just showboating, and he throws a right hook. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see the punch, and it was just like a flash. The lights go off, boom, go back on. My knees went like soft. My knees go like a spring, and I pop right back up. Boom. And then he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Boom!" I knew there was time left on the clock, and then the bell rung, and then that was all. That was the first, last, and only time. But you know, Jazzy, when that happened, she was like, she had never been dropped, and then when she got stopped, hold on, what are we watching? We're out here. These hoes out here. Okay, we got a little strip show out here. I got the whole story stopped. They got 4 girls doing like a striptease show. The whole story stopped. They do got baddies though, boy. They do got baddies. She got dropped and ran, man. She did. I'm not. That's gonna be that's gonna be hard to over. Mike, man, that's why I'm still here, baby. My girl's from Australia. My girl got a girlfriend. You got to get to Australia, boy. You don't even know. I love it here. Australia. Guys, I'm gonna look what Bing said. I got dropped into a gutter and took a few stage shots and ran away. I don't even know if you see the Aussie sense of humor. I don't even know if you're kidding or not. And even if you weren't kidding, you would probably still tell this story and laugh about it because that's why I love Aussies. So like, who knows? This could be real, and even if it was real, he would still be laughing about it, bro. Bro, insane. Mentally weak, no heart. It's tough to say all that together based on that. So like, hold up, these I gotta watch The Ring real quick. This shit's insane, by the way. This shit's insane, dog. This is like proper. I was like, if they're in the Goldie, this makes sense. This is how they be rocking up in the Goldie. I'm about to get. They're about to flag. They're dropping it. I ain't seen the girls drop it like it was hot since I was back in Ohio. She just dropped it like it was hot. Wobbly, wobbly, what? Wobbly like it's hot. Wobbly, wobbly, what? Kidding, but the truth. Too scabby. Kidding, but the truth. True. Yeah, I know. See? That's why I love Australia. Aussie blokes, man. What is good? Like, am I? Where's Mike TV at? Where's Mike TV? He's like, yo, Aussie, Australia got some baddies. This is insane. All the boys are just. Have you ever seen this in a ring? No, like we're confused, aren't we? Like this paradox was I don't know. What in the hell? All right, let's see the odds. Dude, they're about to flag me with these joints. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get something to drink real quick. I'll let you know. No need to rush. No need to rush the start of the fight. I'm gonna get some water, boys. I ain't mad at him. Damn. Ah, boys. It all makes sense, boys. The big fella looks like a proper bikie. He out here cooking, boy. If this is free, what do we get him? Yeah, this is insane what Mankey. Mankey just threw up the scores. Like, I wonder if Sam LaBruna like got to choose the girls dancing, or if like he outsourced that. Like, but Sammy boy here looks like the type of bloke. Sam LaBruna does look like the sort of bloke that when they're like doing the story of the card, and in between Jazzy's fight and Munir's fight, we're gonna have entertainment. He looks like the type of dude that's like, I want to meet the entertainers. Like, he'll have an office, he'll walk them through. There'll be like a bloke juggling knives. He'll be like, to his face, he'll be polite. And then when he leaves, he'll look at his boys like, hell nah. There'll be like a dude, singing. And then these girls, he'll be like, where them girls at? These girls walk in, they don't even have to say anything. He's like, they're hired. He seems like that type of dude. I ain't mad at it, no. Yeah, Ali Penfold, man. Look, I got no confidence now. My confidence is shot. I'm not. Don't ask me. I got to reset. The only way I could reset my confidence is by going to bed, waking up in the morning. Dude, this is not a good sign for my bets this week. I'm feeling very. There's a lot of fights like this, dude. Oh, now I'm thinking, I'm like, oh shit. My biggest fear is like getting a good dude. My biggest fear is like, what if I lose every fight, dude? What if every fight I pick I lose? That's this stage of my life. That's kind of one of my fears. Sammy LaBruna, the big fella. Hunt Fatty. Yeah, that's the play I have. I have this play, not going the distance. That was insane. Because I put everything public, all my bets, win or lose, are public. So even the boy, and I'm used to it. I'm gonna get cooked for that Jazzy Parr pick. And if Munir loses here, I'm gonna get cooked. So we got Munir, Fatih, and Andrew Hunt, guys. You better lose. I'm so tired of this song that fighters walk out to, by the way. But who the hell am I? Don't listen to my punk ass. You the motherfucker, you bitch. You the motherfucker. I've never heard anyone walk out to this song before. This is wild. All right, we're about to get started, guys. Insane. Andrew Hunt. This is Hunt versus Fatih. Who you guys got here? Y'all out here. Wow. I'm not laughing at domestic violence, but once again, the chat. Look. I believe you boys. So I'm coming. I used to listen to this before I fought my stepdad. Uh, I'm sure he deserved it, Daily. And hopefully you brought that daily dig to him too, boy. Shit, we just all grown men out here. Jake Wiley in the corner with Jake Wiley's in the corner with Billy Dib. Munir Fatih. People are salty.
Very dangerous fighters. And Munir
I ain't about to call another grown man delicious. Yo, D. It's this fight, guys. So this is Munir Fatih, round 1 of 10 versus Andrew Hunt. Man, Hunt's looking really energized, boy. Hunt's moving a lot. So you got Hunt looks like he got a little bit of class to him. Ooh, nice little jab by Munir Fatih. It's almost like Hunt is like one of those wind-up toy cars when I was a kid. And Fatih is just kind of...
Still is on the line, and there's a matter of interest. The last two holders of that particular regional strap. One by the name of the King too. Before that, Timson.
1 minute gone. Mate, Andrew Hunt looks clean. I watched Munir Fatih's last fight. He knocked out Wade Ryan. I was at that fight. You know, he looked real good. The tape I watched on Hunt, he didn't look like this. Andrew Hunt looks like a goddamn savage out here. This is not the kid. He didn't look this good. He's not really doing much, but I'm just saying, the fight I saw him, he fought a kid. He wasn't this active. Ooh, Fatih lands a big shot. I don't know if Andrew Hunt's moving because the tape I watched on Hunt, guys, so I can't tell if he's nervous, twitchy here, but he didn't fight like this. The tape I watched him. And Fatih is the one who's like, you know, he's much more controlling his energy system. Hunt is wasting a lot right now, guys. There's you know what I mean? It's a 10-rounder. I don't know if either guy. I think Hunt might have went 10 rounds a while ago. But is this Hunt's style? Yeah. Is it just me, or is Hunt he's wasting a lot? Like, if he keeps fighting like this, he's going to be gassed out by round 3. He's not fighting like an experienced guy. He's kind of, he looks real twitchy to me. He's not really setting shit up either. He's just moving to move. And so if I'm judging this round, it's a lot of Fatih trying to, he's just kind of computing data. You know, he's landed a couple nice jabs. Oh, both gentlemen missing on some big ass hooks. 15 seconds left in the first. Not really a lot in this round. Ooh, Fatih just got caught with a straight shot. Oh, Fatih just landed a big hook. Yeah, what are you guys seeing? Mankey, what are you seeing? I know you did tape, Mankey. Stress about my bet. I'm cooked. Manny, I'm cooked, boy. Manny, I'm cooked. I don't know shit about boxing, boy. This sport will do it to you. Not just as a fighter, but as a guy who thinks the minute you think you know a little bit about boxing, some shit like that happens last fight, and then I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. I'm not this. If you met me, I always tell you boys, if you knew me in real life, this is exactly who I am. I don't know shit about boxing. I don't. I wouldn't listen to me. I'm cooked. I ain't stressed. I'm just watching the fights with my boys. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that just happened, dude. Jazzy got cooked.
Joel had lead.
Philip Montia did my yes, Mervin, come on the live stream and talk your shit, baby. May didn't just win. Jazzy got knocked the fuck out. You boy, who wants to come on the live? I'll put the link up in the Discord. I want some company up in here. So Andrew Hunt, Mankey, are you still on? Did you watch is this what you saw in Hunt's tape? Because I didn't see this in his tape. Yeah, but Abel, you say he's a pressure fighter, but he's wasting a lot though. Okay. Think William Zepeda, right? Zepeda is constantly on that front foot, lateral movement, but everything he does has intent. Now, I don't expect Andrew Hunt to be at the William Zepeda level. William Zepeda, legit world-class fighter. That's what I think of a pressure fighter. Hunt he's very muscle-bound. And for him to be fighting like this, it seems a bit low IQ. And Munir is Munir's one of these guys who like fights upset. You know what I mean? There's some guys who flow. There's some guys who fight with like a lot of vitriol. There's some guys who clown. Munir's one of these guys. He's just mean, dude. Look at him. He's just he every time he's one of those kids. You know, I spar with a dude. Like tomorrow morning, I'll be sparring with this one dude, and every time you hit him, he's pissed. I guess you should be pissed, but it's hard to explain. It's like, Johnny, you hit him, wouldn't you be pissed? But no, we're boxing, so I'm not trying to kill him. You know, I'm trying to like tap. I was raised not to get emotional when I'm fighting. You know what I mean? You don't nothing like don't. If anything, act like you're not fighting. So like my coach when I was a kid was like, you know, a great sort of poker face is in a fight, not necessarily smile, but like. So I kind of never forgot that. So like that's my mentality. Like in a fight, even in street fights back in the day, I would just be I wouldn't be laughing, but I wouldn't be mad. You guys will never hear me scream. I'm not like I don't yell. I don't think I've ever yelled at anyone. Like you know, you have those friends who yell at their friends and they yell at their girlfriend. I go, yuck, dude. Who you yelling at, dude? You fucking weirdo. Like that's just not my personality to be like that. Even in a fight, man, I'm just chilling. I'm trying to just win. You know, I'm trying to clown you. I'm trying to embarrass you. But I'm not like Munir's fights. Like watch when he gets hit. He gets mad. It's hard to. How you guys scoring this? It's a bit. It looks a bit. How you guys scoring this? It's two rounds in. What 1-1? No, Mankey's legit. Mankey's legit. What Mankey say? No Hunt. No Hunt changes game. He doesn't. Okay. Yeah. That round was weird, wasn't it? Mankey, when are you gonna come on alive, brother? You know, jump on one of these lives, big homie. Share the knowledge. You did. Hey, Mervin, what do you know about me, Mervin? What do you know about Mervin's referencing the May Soliman? What do you know? Hey, you were right. I was wrong, baby boo. We can't always be right. I'm happy for May Soliman, man. She said in the ring, if you didn't see after, and they gave dude, that's a whole nother. I'll talk about it tomorrow on my live stream. But how dare they give Jasmine Parr more mic time for getting starched like that? That was the most disrespectful shit I've seen in a while. You give the winning fighter the goddamn. You give the winning fighter the entire mic time. You don't let the losing fighter who ran out the ring talk. Fuck out of here. But May was like, they might call her the princess, but I'm the Egyptian queen. Come on, boy. So yeah, you right. 1-1. So
Hunt does himself favors.
Is Fati just kind of like taking his time warming up into it? Because I got to be honest, boxing, but the last time I saw him, he got weighed out there pretty quick. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I know Munir hasn't been 10 rounds, so you think he's kind of conserving? Because if he's not, he's going to be in trouble if he keeps fighting on the back foot. You can't let Andrew Hunt pour downhill, right? 2-0 Hunt. Do you guys agree with Mark? Is Mark's last name Hunt? Is Mark right? Zach, I got you, brother. Because I got one hand in my pocket, the other one is giving a peace sign. All right, now we're talking, big brother. Now we're talking, little homie. I've been talking about, I've been sprinkling I've been planting seeds about Stevens all week, too. I just haven't really pulled the trigger yet. So Mervin's talking about DFG and Stevens on the this weekend. So this is round 3 a minute. How you guys scoring this? Hunt grabbing fatigue. Okay. A minute left in the third. There's not a lot of flow to this yet. What is Andrew Hunt's game plan? Like I'm kind of struggling to find like setups. You know what I'm looking for is like, all right, everything just looks sort of convoluted with Hunt's offense. You know what I mean? I don't see his entrance. Everything looks crowded. Everything Hunt's doing looks a bit too busy. There's not any, and Munir isn't doing anything to separate himself either. What are you guys seeing? Yeah, bro. That's that. Mankey. We're gonna talk about that. Ooh, Hunt looks hurt. Mankey, we're gonna talk about this tomorrow, brother. Because that's gonna be on that was an insane. Ooh, Hunt just ate a right hand. Wow, you think this fight favors Hunt? I think. Okay. To me, well, don't ask me. I don't know shit about boxing. No, I ain't gonna say shit then. How you guys scoring this? Tony, I'm in Sydney, Australia. Sydney, Australia. David Stevens is going with Vincent Astrolabia. He's in a tough fight. Those are 2 good fights. Ref missed a knockdown. Oh, he did. The glove touched the ground. It is warming up. Yeah, dude, I just saw it. Let's just get a W first, boxing booth, man. We don't need to do all that. I need to just erase the ghosts of Jasmine Parr. You know who I picked in this fight. What are they doing? What's the ref doing? See, the thing about Aussie refs, dude, is that these blokes, the dudes reffing these fights, these blokes will fight you too, though. So they always try to get involved somehow. They start yelling at corners and threatening people. I almost got into a fight with a ref once myself. Round 4, guys. I just don't know Hunt's game plan, Mankey. Maybe we're just nerds about it. You know what I mean? Maybe we're just kind of I'm asking for too much, and it goes back to what Boxing Booth said that he doesn't see him going. You know, Hunt lands a nice shot. Round 4, a minute gone. Hunt's on the front foot. Like for me, it looks like Munir Fatih is like conserving or holding things back, and it looks like Andrew Hunt doesn't really have a game plan. He's just gonna like take all of his skills. He's fast. good. He's in good shape. He seems like he got a good mind for the game. Like, he's a fighter, but I'm not seeing a lot of like strategy going on.
These are one of the best matchups you'll see.
Yeah. Oh, Munir just got hit with a big shot. Like, to Mankey's point, this type of fight for Andrew Hunt definitely works at the PCYC. It works at the local RSL. It works in the streets. But this is a DAZN internationally televised fight. I mean,
Punch from that initial exchange.
I think if Munir Fatih, you'd have to think, and no shade on, Coach Rushton. Coach Rushton, legit coach. Andrew Hunt's coach. His daughter fights. He has a handful of good fighters up in Queensland. But Munir Fatih, he's the one with Billy Dibb in his corner, Jake Wiley in his corner. Like, you'd have to think Munir Fatih should get Andrew Hunt out of here, right? He should send him home. All right, we're moving past the girl fighters, Tony. From here on out, Tony, this fucking guy. We don't talk about the girl fighter no more. Hey, paisano. What are the odds right now? Ali thinks that Hunt's winning. Hold on. Man, the down talk on Hunt, from what people are saying, is 3-0 Hunt going to the fourth. How are you scoring this? Because the dude just said it was 4-0, but the live odds have it flipped. I don't trust any of this shit. It's not a very high level. It's not a fun. Mankey, how you scoring this? Yeah, what are the live odds, guys? Let me. I'll pull up the live odds now.
And this is where the conditioning will come in, Carly, as well, won't it? Like Andrew Hunt, okay, he's going his pace, being very evasive in the first half of the fight, but he's going to have to.
These are the live odds.
As awkward and hard to hit in the later rounds when fatigue invariably kicks in. I think looking at
These are the live odds. So live odds have Fatih up barely. Bet 365. This is round 5. 2 minutes left. It's a weird fight to score, boys. Yo, Johnny, checking in. What's up, brother? Yeah, it is. It's 9:30 Friday night here in Australia. Wherever you guys are tuning in, I welcome you. If you're a member to our Discord, I say thank you for being here. You guys aren't sick of me yet. And if you're not, like this video, join our Discord. Make sure you subscribe. Andrew Hunt just dropped the D-bomb. Philly in the house, the Illadel. Zach Sports Hive. Philly. Great fighters out of Philly. The Illadel. Dude, the whole fight's been weird, guys. And we'll just keep these live odds up there. I like how they're updating. A minute left in the 5th. I don't like leading. Fati's gonna get caught. He keeps jumping in, leading with that back uppercut. I just did a video on the two times Abdullah Mason got dropped, and both times Mason threw his rear uppercut without setting it up.
He had his first fight at 6 years old in the Islands of Samoa. Then he had his first fight here as an amateur when he was 70. He's been fighting his whole life. Nothing new in the boxing ring to him. Pace picked me up in the last minute of this fifth stanza.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't be comfortable taking either one of these guys. No, Telepay, the fight didn't happen. It was canceled. Yeah, Fati was the A side. Is the A side. I bet you this ref tries to interject. Jesus, that I don't know how you're scoring this, guys. We still have. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, bro. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed soon, boys. It's 9:30. I haven't been up this late since the war. I ain't been up this late since the war, man. I'm tired, boys. I'm about to call it. Guys, don't be pissed at me, man. I gotta get up early. I gotta go. Yeah. Boys, I gotta wrap it up, man. I've been live for like 2 hours. I gotta spar tomorrow morning against a goddamn maniac named Old Man Carl. This fool, man. I think he puts plaster in his hand wraps. I ain't even lying. Who tries to hit their sparring partner with rear hooks in sparring? He's 60. Dude, he's like 58 years old. Am I the only person live? No one else is live. All right, I'll fucking stay live. I'll wait this fight out. All right, guys, round 6. We'll keep it. You guys, fuck it. I'll do it. We'll see how much longer I get. The fight isn't that exciting, man. Boxing fan. Wait for the fight to end. You're the only person live. Bye, Mario Johnny. No shit, Mario 64, my guy. Isn't sparring just to learn? Hell nah. Not when you're out here fucking sparring iron workers and punk ass dudes who build ski lodges and shit. Ain't for learning.